Hi dads, this is Craig Wilkinson and these are your burning dad questions. Question today is any tips on management of frustration with having an inconsolable teething infant and a wife struggling with postpartum? Great question, and I think a lot of us dads can kind of identify with that. We've been there, we've done that, or are currently going through it. So first, let's address postpartum. Postpartum blues is absolutely common amongst mothers. You can think of what the moms go through, losing their bodies to this large belly and all the different physiological changes that happen, plus all the hormones that flood their bodies, plus feeling unsexy and out of shape, and then this grueling birth experience, whether it's a cesarean section or whether it's a natural birth. I think coming home to this absolutely demanding child that just won't let go of them. It's a tough time for women. Tough time physically, tough time emotionally. And a bit of postpartum blues is quite normal. However, it can morph into full-blown depression, and one has to watch out for this. It normally shouldn't last more than 2 to 3 weeks. If it does, if a sense of weepiness and tearfulness and feeling sad and feeling anxious and feeling grumpy and moody, if that persists longer than 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, it's worth seeking professional help. It's worth going to a doc and maybe having to address it medically. But the first week or two, it's very normal for that to happen. And as a father, you just need to be supporting and loving and caring and understanding. So that's dealing with the postpartum blues. In terms of dealing with an inconsolable infant, a couple of things. One is you need to really realize that this too shall pass. This is a temporary state of affairs. This is not going to last forever. And there are just those rough times where not much sleep is being had, where there's lots of vomiting. You might be vomited on yourself, you might be peed on yourself, you might be expected as a dad just to be this gopher, this guy that's just running around doing everything. And there's this demanding wife and a demanding infant. It'll pass. It's normal, it's a normal progression. Kids are all very different too. Some kids sleep well, some kids just do not sleep well. Some kids have tremendous teething issues, and as this father said, they're inconsolable and there's lots of crying. It's par for the course. What you need to do is take whatever medical interventions you can. There are many things you can do in terms of different methodologies for alleviating the pain and alleviating the frustration. But assuming you've done all of that, here's some more things you can do. Number one, carve out time. Carve out time just for you as a father. Carve out time just for mom, where you're able to alleviate her tremendous engagement with this child by taking the kid over. Doing the burping, doing the bathing, as I've always said, there's only one thing you cannot do as a father, and that is to breastfeed. But you can spend time with your kids. So give your wife, give the mom of your child time out. Give her time just to watch one of her favorite soapies or do whatever. She have a luxurious bath or whatever. But just do your best to give her regular breaks where you take over the childcare duties. So make time for you as a father. Self-care is very important. It's a demanding time on you. Make time for mom. Very demanding time on her, and you as a dad can take over. And then 3, make time for the two of you. And here it's very useful to seek help. If you don't have family or friends or people close by that can step in and babysit and look after, hire somebody. Spend a bit of money on this. It's absolutely worth it for you and your wife, the mother of your child, to spend time together. So time for you, time for her, and time for the two of you. That'll go a long way towards alleviating the tremendous pressure on you, on her, on all 3 of you. I hope this helps to answer that question, but these are just little tips that can really help you as a dad and help your wife and help the 3 of you to navigate this pretty tough time, the early days of being a father. See you next time.